everyone, it's Fantayzia and welcome to another Sims 4 discussion video. So today we are going to be talking about the whole possibility of a vacation pack, specifically actually expansion pack, which it might be a game pack, but you know, and when I say vacation, I'm talking like hotels and resorts. Now we know that there's not going to be any more packs for the rest of this year. Recently I did a video 2 days ago. This was before they confirmed that there was going to be no expansion packs and stuff for the rest of this year. It's my video that's titled New Expansion Pack in November ? And I was just talking about different ideas that I have, and you know how I feel like we usually get 2 expansions a year, and usually there's one in the summer and then one in the winter. It's usually in November. So you know, a lot of us were feeling like, hey, we're gonna get an expansion pack soon for November, but yeah, that's not the case this year. During that video I did talk about, you know, if we don't get generations, what if we get some sort of hotel / resorts pack, and what would they do other than a tropical world? Because well, we have Island of Living and obviously we got Sulani, and that's very tropical, and I feel like if we did get hotels and resorts pack, they'd maybe go in a different direction with the type of vacation world that we get. So I wanted to talk about some of your guys' ideas today and everything, just things that I'm thinking. So I really enjoyed these discussion videos. I love, you know, including your guys' comments and videos. I love doing that a lot lately. Even in my Let's Plays, I'll pop more of your guys' comments on the screen. It's just so fun to me to just involve the community as much as I can, and discussion videos are something I love. I took a little break from them for a while, but if you guys have been watching for a while, I love discussion videos. I've talked about so many different things, the just possibilities of things they could add to the game, all of that. I just love chatting, kind of like a podcast type of thing, you know? I just love it. So you guys are probably going to see more discussion videos lately, just how we have been seeing for the last week. I've been doing, you know, I've done like 3 this past week. You guys are telling me you're enjoying them, so thank you so much. I love when you enjoy things that I enjoy, so that's great. Let's go ahead and do our notification shout out, and this is kind of what inspired this video. So this goes to Sims Eating Pizza. I love your name, and they said, vacation wise, I think Greece inspired world would be gorgeous. Beach plus culture combined, it would have that vacation feel but not look too much like Sulani. So a lot of you guys said Greece, and I was like, oh my god, that's an amazing idea. And yes, I love the idea of beach plus culture, because I always say that, you know, with the kits, I think they're beautiful, but I personally really like to see culture in like expansion packs, because I feel like they can do more with it. Instead of just giving us like, you know, create a sim items, we can actually experience the culture. Like they can actually give us gameplay revolved around the culture and stuff. So to me, that's just like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a better experience. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I love seeing culture in different packs like City Living, Snowy Escape, and I love that type of stuff. And those are both expansion packs, and I just really enjoyed those. So I think having like a hotels and resorts type of pack, with it being Greece inspired, would give us a whole different kind of experience. Because with The Sims 3, we had Island Paradise, and that world was more kind of like Sulani in The Sims 4, except of course we could do a lot more. In Island Paradise, just The Sims 3 Island Paradise, there was so much to do. You could make your own resorts, you could run your own resorts and everything. And yeah, I think I would, of course I'd love to see something like that, but with a whole different world, it would just add this whole different feel. And then, you know, I feel like resorts would look a little bit different. Like there'd be just be different kind of items, but still like, you know, beach, and you know, being able to run your own resort would just be a whole dream in The Sims 4, I feel like, because I really like the way the vet career works. Running a vet clinic is just so great to me. There's certain things in The Sims 4 when you can like, I don't really like how it works when you run a store from Get to Work, but you know, I feel like they improved with that over time. Like I feel like even running a restaurant is better with Dino, although Dino is busted. You know, I do feel like the system is better, and then I just feel like the vet clinic, that's my favorite. So I feel like they improve over time with just the way they make, you know, these businesses that you can run. I just feel like they get better and better. So I feel like it would be so cool to run a resort. I just think they do a good job with that. I mean, I can only hope. I also think it'd be cool if they would add in the little details like room service and stuff, and of course you can obviously hire people, right, to help you around your resort. So you know, people who can clean, serve the food, all of that. And I think it would just be really cool. I don't think that was in The Sims 3. I could be wrong, but I know in The Sims 3 we had like a little food area. It was like you placed buffet tables tables, and of course those would get like new food every day, and different times of day the food would change, and so you needed staff for all that, and the pool would get cleaned. You'd have to put chlorine in the pool, all of those little things. Oh my god, I would love. But then like up it a notch, and you know, if Sims don't want to come down for breakfast and stuff, they can get room service right to their door, and it would be cool if like someone actually came up and brought the food. Another comment here also relating to the whole Greece thing comes from Sydney, and they said, I think Greece would be a good type of world to have a vacation / resort and hotels expansion pack. An island like Santorini, am I saying that right? I could be saying that wrong, but if you don't know what that island is, search it up. Where all of the houses are white would be really cool. I think that would be so cool too. I might actually pop up some photos if you guys don't know what this island looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, this area in Greece, oh, stunning. I think this would be completely different than Sulani. Like this would just be honestly a dream. Can you imagine your Sims going to a resort that looks like this? How cool would that be? That would be something, I feel like this is something we've never seen in The Sims 4, and I feel like we definitely need worlds like this. I feel like, you know, we have a good variety of worlds, but something like this, oh my gosh. And then this is where they could do it as a whole expansion pack instead of a game pack, because I just feel like if we got a big world that looked like these photos here, I feel like there'd even be a lot of different things they could, like, I don't know, you could put in so many different activities and different foods. Like we've seen it before with like Snowy Escape and stuff like that. You know, we get a lot of different things that are incorporated from the culture into the pack. We get a lot of different things that are in the culture into the pack and all that. So I feel like they could do that, and they could absolutely make an expansion pack out of this. Another comment here comes from Jantine, I think it is, and they said as a vacation pack they should do a Mediterranean Sea, South Europe, Greece, Italy, France, Spain, and North Africa with Egypt and Morocco amongst other countries. Will be way different from Sulani and great for a relaxing holiday theme as well as adventure. So guys, you guys have so many good ideas, like all different places I was reading. I was like, oh my god, like there's just so many different areas of the world that they can make vacation packs for. Obviously they're not going to go and make vacation packs for all these different things, of course not, but I mean they can obviously even do a world that's kind of inspired by multiple different places, right? Greece, Italy, France, Spain, you know, it could be like a mixture of a lot of things, and I think that would be just a beautiful experience. I feel like it would be my favorite world, to be honest. Another thing that would be really cool, if it was inspired off of Greece, I really think it would be cool if we got some sort of, I don't know, like I know that when I've stayed at a resort, there's always the option to go on like a tour, and you know, you'll get usually on a vehicle, which I know there's not really vehicles in The Sims 4 yet. We just have bikes and like, you know, but maybe like something could happen that comes and picks your Sims up and kind of drives your Sim around, and there's like a Sim that's like talking about each area. I think that would be really, really cool. Just something like that, regardless of how it works. I think that would be really, really cool. There's also that specific area of Greece that I was showing pictures of. There's also like, there's different foods there and stuff. Of course, we're used to seeing them introducing new foods, so I think that could be great. There is something that is called a white eggplant there, so they could introduce that. There's also a volcano there, so that could be a cool thing where you could go. I also think that, I don't know, something about Greece just makes me feel like a romantic place to go on a vacation after your Sims get married. So I think it would be really cute if they added a lot of new romantic things. I also think it would be great if they had like wedding venues here and your Sims could go there to get married. Another thing that I don't know, but I just think would be cool if they could do this, you know, with Sulani, they added the whole swimmable water. You could swim anywhere. So for a world like this, I feel like they should do that again. And then obviously also in Sulani, we got boats. Now, what about if we got like cruise ships? What if our Sims could take a cruise? I think that would be so cool. And I mean, the boat doesn't have to move around that much. It can kind of function like it's like a lot, right? And you know, on the cruise, you have everything you need. They're kind of like a resort, but it's on the water. And you know, it could just move around a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. We don't gotta go all around. Like, just, it doesn't have to be too much, but it would just kind of be a different experience. I think that would be really, really cool. Like we saw in Snowy Escape, I think it would also be great if we could do hiking again, but maybe improved a little bit. I felt like the hiking in Snowy Escape, it was okay, but I think it would be more just just interesting if more things happened during the hike and there was more to look at and all of that, just more interactions along the hike, and maybe like, again, like a tour guide kind of just, you know, telling us about things. I think that would be kind of a nice experience. They could also have things like a museum there where you could go and tour the museum, and different museums, not just like the museums we have. I feel like it'd be great if there was a lot of culture inside the museum and just a lot of new things for our Sims to look at. I'm pretty sure like in The Sims 3 World Adventures, I feel like there was just a lot to look at, you know, when it came to culture, and I really enjoyed that. I also think it'd be great if the beaches looked different. Like, I definitely think we need beaches, of course. And I think it'd be really cool if you look at the beaches in Greece. I do feel like they look different than the beaches we have in Sulani. Something that I did want to throw in this video, which I know is very unlikely, however, I do want to talk about it. So, you know, we still don't have horses. And when I think of like resorts and stuff and just areas of the world where there's a lot to look at, I remember that I went to Dominican when I was 16 years old, and it was a resort, and one of the things you could do was go horseback riding, and it was more of like a scenic horseback riding. It wasn't just like, you know, the way horseback riding would be, you know, where I am in Canada. It was like a beautiful horseback riding thing, and like just you go and you look at everything and you go down the trails, and beautiful. And I feel like that would be so cool, and it seems weird to introduce horses in like a resort type pack, and it's very unlikely. It's just an idea that I had, and I had to throw it out there. I feel like it's just fun to talk about these things, and if I think of something, I'm gonna mention it. And I just think that would be beautiful. And obviously, you know, going to resorts, different places of the world, it's very common for like, okay, so a lot of times when you go to resorts, you'll get like a pamphlet thing with like different things that are happening, right? And a lot of times a horseback riding little tour thing is there. It's scheduled for a certain time of the day, and then you can go, and it's just a beautiful scenic experience. You know, that's very common when you're on a vacation for that to be available. So I feel like it would kind of make sense to add it in there. Yes, it would be cut again. I feel like, you know, I don't know how it would go over if we got horses in that sort of way. But again, if they did give us horses in that sort of way, I feel like they would be restricted to the vacation world, which I think would upset a lot of people. But I just feel like if they gave us horses and a vacation pack, we probably wouldn't get to have them as pets or anything like that. Obviously, we didn't get them with cottage living because, I mean, I guess they couldn't get them to work. The worlds are closed. Not only that, it's, I don't know, cottage living, you guys can tell, it's like, I don't really know if horses would fit, like maybe, but the vibes of it, just, I don't know. It just seems like it's meant to just have like cows and llamas and bunnies, like just the way it is. But yeah, I personally, since like the chances of us ever getting horses are very low, like I really don't think that's happening ever. I mean, it would be cool if we kind of got horses that aren't exactly like real horses, just like they kind of spawn in to give our Sims like a horse riding scenic experience for the vacation worlds that just look so beautiful, like Greece. Hopefully I'm getting my ideas out there properly. I don't know if I'm like expressing them and getting them across the way I'm imagining them in my head, but you know, these are the ideas I had, and I thought I would just talk about all of them. Some of them could be likely, others don't think so, but that's what these discussion videos are all about. We're just going to discuss everything. I mean, I see so many great ideas in my comments, and some of them will probably never happen, but it's like when you read those type of comments, it's like, oh my god, I want to talk about that. That sounds so cool. And you know, even if we don't get them in The Sims 4, maybe the next Sims game, whether that's going to be called The Sims 5 or called something else, whatever, we have no idea what the future holds for simulation games. So a lot of these ideas we think of could come true with The Sims 5 or whatever the heck we get. But you guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I want to thank you guys for all your ideas in the comments, and honestly, keep leaving your ideas because I would just love to feature as many of your guys' comments that I can, put them on the screen. You know, you guys are amazing. You guys are the reason that I do this, and I love you guys so much. So yeah, I would just love to include your guys' comments more. So definitely leave any ideas that you have, even if you think it's like, if you think in your head, oh, this is probably a dumb idea, comment it anyways, because I promise you it's probably not dumb at all. You may think that. I do that all the time. At least sometimes, like, I'll have an idea and I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna make a video about that. People will probably think that's dumb. But honestly, anything you think of, be creative. Like anything that's just a creative idea you have, that can never be dumb. So comment your ideas down below. I'm gonna do more of these videos, especially right now. I feel like it's a weird time with The Sims 4. We're just kind of like waiting for the live stream soon to figure out like what we're getting for free updates and all that. So I'm just like in the mood to just talk about different ideas. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys also so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.